the next problem is we're going to be using another algebraic technique, but not the same one that we did last problem. I hope you guys remember factoring, because that's what we're going to be using for this. So it's the limit as x goes to -2 of x squared minus x minus 6 over x squared plus 6x plus 8. Do you guys remember? I'm sure you guys remember how to factor, but how confident are you guys? I'm pretty confident, I hope. Very, that's good. A little confident. Very. All right, so mostly confident. So I know different people factor different ways. The way I do it is I try to split up the middle part into two different parts that can add together to equal that middle value, but then multiply together to equal the final value right here. So for here on this top, I see that -3 plus 2 equals -1. -3 times 2 equals -6. So I know my top will factor into x minus 3 times x plus 2. And our denominator is going to be 4 times 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8, so that works. So x plus 2 and then x plus 4. We see that our x plus 2's are going to cancel out. So now we're left with the limit as x goes to -2 for x minus 3 over x plus 4. Now we're at a point where I think that we can plug in -2. I know I didn't start out plugging in -2, but we would have gotten a 0 in the denominator. So from here, plugging in -2, we get -2 minus 3 over -2 plus 4. Which is going to be equal to -5 over 2. And that's the limit. Any questions on that one? I can go over their factoring if someone needs me to. I don't mind. No, ma'am. Factor again. All right, so I'm going to just make a bullet point. So I'm just looking at the two different factors. I'm just looking at this, not the limit necessarily, because I think after you guys get the limit. So I'm not sure how you used to factor, Tommy. This is the way I'm comfortable with factoring. So you want to split up this middle value. So you see it has a coefficient of 1. So we want two numbers that add to equal -1, but that multiply to get you -6. So 2 and 3, right? -3 plus 2 is equal to -1. And -3 times 2 is equal to -6. And so that's how I got that. So let's do x squared plus 2x minus 3x minus 6. And the same thing with the denominator. We get 4 and 2. 4 and 2 add to 6, but multiply to 8. So we get x squared plus 2x plus 4x plus 8. So now we're going to factor these. I split them up into two different ones to factor, and you pull out the common thing, the common, whatever common thing there is, like there's an x in the first one and there's a -3 in the second one. So you get x times x plus 2 plus, I guess it's minus -3 times x plus 2 over x times x plus 2 plus 4 times x plus 2. So for here, you see that we got the same thing inside the parentheses on both the top. The top parentheses does not have to match the bottom parentheses. It just so happens that that's the way it turned out. But the two pink parentheses matched each other and the two yellow parentheses matched each other, meaning that we did it right, we factored correctly. And so then you're going to take these outside numbers and multiply it by one of the pink. And the same thing, you're going to take these two outside numbers and multiply it by one of the yellow. So we get x minus 3 times x plus 2 over x plus 2 times x plus 4. Awesome. All right. So moving on, that was 113. Okay. So this next one, algebraically, it's not too tricky, but you have to know what some of the basic functions look like. You don't really have to know. If you have a TI-84 a graphing calculator, you can graph the function and you can tell, you can evaluate it that way. But it's the limit as x goes to 2 from the left of